Hello, UW Fond du Lac students. We're here with Athletic Director Lee Watson for a profile of Mr. Watson today. Thank you, Mr. Watson, for coming on today.
No problem.
We'll get it started, Mr. Watson. Where did you go to school, and how did you eventually get to UW Fond du Lac, to the position you had to?
I received my undergraduate degree from UW Oshkosh in exercise science and a wellness nutrition minor. Then I went on to grad school at UW La Crosse in sports administration master's degree. I started teaching at UW Marinette in 2000, and then I continued on the year after, 4 years at UW Fox Valley. And there I coached a number of sports: men's and women's tennis, men's and women's golf, men's basketball, and men's volleyball. And then also in my spare time, I coached men's and women's cross country and track and field at Lawrence University. And then I finished up 4 years there, and then I came down here to a tenured track position. I've been here, this is my 6th year in my tenure year, so I'm up for promotion this year, and hopefully everything goes well.
It seems like you like the two-year schools. Like you said, UW Fox, you said UW Marinette. What interests you particularly about the two-year schools that you wanted to continue your job opportunities to them?
I think it's unique because you get a different student body in almost every year. You get you look at student athletes, you get some that come back every 2 years, but for the most part, you get a new batch in every year. So every year is different, and that's what makes it unique. And I also like to see students grow. And a lot of my students, when I was first here, are now graduated from UW Oshkosh, UW La Crosse, Marion, other 4-year schools, so it's nice to see them grow that way as well.
Quick question, what are your favorite sports? You've mentioned a lot of sports that you've coached in the past. What are your favorites?
My favorite is probably cross country, track and field, because that's what I did in college. But also baseball is a pretty close second, baseball and basketball.
Who are some of your favorite sports teams in college?
Obviously the Badgers. I follow Marquette for basketball, Badgers for football and basketball. Some of the local teams, though, I do follow Marion a little bit. Lawrence I still follow because I was up there. I'm a big fan of the Wisconsin system and Wisconsin system sports.
Who are some of your favorite college and professional players?
Professional players, obviously, we look at football, the Green Bay Packers as a whole.
Yeah.
I admire Mike McCarthy for what he's done up there. Good coaching staff. Aaron Rodgers for the adversity he went through. So that's pretty big for professional athletes. Amateur athletes, I really like Bo Ryan and what he's done at UW-Madison. His players that have went through there, you can tell they're disciplined, and I really like that in a coach and athlete. As far as a favorite player in college, though, boy, I don't know one off the top of my head. Thinking at the cuff right now, probably Taylor from UW-Madison. Even though he's selfish at times, I like the way he plays the game.
You do teach some classes here at UW Fond du Lac. Would you mind telling me what a class?
Yep, 80% of my position is assistant professor of health, exercise, and science now, and then 20% is athletic director. I teach typically 2 1-credit classes or activity classes a semester, so year, excuse me. So like this year is volleyball in the fall and bowling in the spring. So those are the fun classes, and then I typically teach 3-credit lecture/lab courses. I teach everything from fitness for life, which involves exercise, nutrition and weight control, personal health, athletic injuries, social aspects of sport is a social science, ethnic studies, and interdisciplinary studies class. I'm missing some physical education for elementary students. I try to switch it up, those different classes each year.
What would you say is your favorite class to teach?
Probably nutrition and weight control. Nutrition and weight control and fitness for life, just because fitness for life has the active component in, or the exercise component, and I also I like the lecture part of the nutrition and weight control, and I use the Fitbit device for both.
Okay. All right, Mr. Watson, what are your future plans as you continue to be athletic director here, and your future goals?
To continue to run a quality athletic program and continue to offer a wide array of health, exercise, and science courses. I'd like to develop a couple new courses in the future. I'd really like an introduction to running type course to get people out preparing for some type of road race, marathon or half marathon. And different things like that, probably a lecture course in there as well. I know one class I really enjoy teaching that's new is theory of coaching. Can bring a lot of experience to the table, and I really like that. So probably developing the curriculum a little bit more, maybe some accelerated hybrid type courses. I'm teaching one right now, but also to continue to offer the same sport offerings and continue to add participants in every sport. This year was a little bit down for numbers, so hopefully we can build back to where we were a couple of years ago.
What are some of you mentioned the goals for you. What about the goals for the school or athletic department, should I say, for a whole?
Well, an ultimate goal would be to construct a new facility.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon. So to make do with what we do have a new gym floor, continue to improve the facilities. The next big capital renovation perhaps would be the locker rooms, because they're getting pretty bad, pretty beat up. And then from there I'd like a wall of fame as well, along with some wall-mounted trophy cases. So it's a fundraising type campaign, so we have to continue. We've teamed up with the New Optimist and done a lot of work out at the Fond du Lac County Fair. They give us half the proceeds. First year we made $2,000, last year we made $3,000, so hopefully going into next year we can purchase a scorer's table and build little things off of that.
Do you feel like you're pretty comfortable here at Fond du Lac, and you feel like you're pretty much, should I say, set for life here at Fond du Lac?
I am. I enjoy what I do. I'm raising a family. I have 3 kids right now, ages 7, 5, 3. So I like the area where I live. I like teaching here and being athletic director here. However, you never know what the future holds, and with things in the state as in limbo as they are, who knows? But I am happy here right now. I enjoy very much what I do. Going
back to that new basketball floor, I think we played on a lot of floors this year, and I think this one is the best one we played on.
Good.
So. Last question. Who would you say are the best athletes that have gone through you in your 6 years here at UW Fond du Lac?
Best athletes?
Some that really stick out.
So on the men's side, probably Charlie Bull would be a very good athlete. He played baseball and basketball here. He went on to play at Marion as well. Dan Spanbauer was a very good player here in basketball. We had a very good team come through at that time. Eric Patterson. Those are just a few off the top of my head. On the women's side, Casey Schwartzmiller. She was a tri-sport athlete last year. Very good athlete. The entire women's basketball team this year came home with a state title. We've had some good golfers come through as well. I'm rebuilding tennis right now. And then volleyball, back when I first started, they won conference for 2 years. On that was Leslie Steinbach, and some names are escaping me right now. But yeah, we've had some pretty good athletes come through here. Some have went on to the next level at the NCAA Division III level, and that's nice to see.
All right, thanks for out here on FalconFire.org today. Thanks for watching. Lee Watson here, Athletic Director for UW Fond du Lac Falcons. Thanks for watching.